Hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I am chilling. Just chilling. Got about an hour before I leave for work. About an hour exactly. So I'm just kind of enjoying my coffee. Yep. I've been checking out my people's contents. And just like you're checking out my contents right now. Or maybe you're not. And I'm talking to you, but you ain't looked at the video. Maybe you won't, because I only get about half my subscribers look at my videos. That's okay. I still make them anyway, because sometimes I got things I'd like to say, and I've found putting them up here, and I get to say them. And I know I get to say them to somebody. So it ain't just me being the only one that hears this bullshit in my head. Yeah. I bought some blue jeans a couple weeks ago. Brand new ones. Got two different kinds, two different brands. One of them was Levi. I don't know what the other ones were. I think they were Rustler. You know, $11 pair of pants and a $22 pair of pants. Well, the Levi Strauss, they were the more expensive ones. And timely old brand. The denim felt a little flimsy to me. But I bought them anyway. Yep. Anyway. Second time I wear my Levi's. I go to pull the pants up. I buy the belt loop. Nothing too crazy. I was pulling on the top part of the belt loop and the bottom stitch let loose. Alright, so belt loop. Instantly, stitching came loose. Okay, shit happens. It's one belt loop. I didn't go testing on the others. At this point, I'm pretty sure they'll pull, though, because I washed those after that. And when I go and I'm folding my clothes, yeah, the friggin' inside tag is just, it's hanging. One side totally let loose, and the other side is held on. So, pretty sure Levi sucks. But that's just one pair of pants, you know? Maybe whoever was making them was stoned that day. Although I'd think if they were stoned, they probably would have double stitched that shit. You know, and I guess the reason I talk about that is because sometimes we go to the store and we purchase things to make use of, sometimes in even critical situations, you know, and do we really know what we're getting? You know, until we go to apply it. Until we find out that this jack that was rated for 3,000 pounds couldn't hold my 1,000 pound load. You know, sometimes things could be catastrophic. Not just like my belt loop or a tag. Or even if the darn pants fall in half. That's better than having, you know, your brakes that you just purchased and put on your car go out on you because of seal blue, because of poor workmanship, or whatever the reason may be. Hey, just a heads up, it's almost 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the video. Alright, so magic. Yeah, so I guess my point is, you know, that we go and we buy things from wherever we buy them, from whoever we buy them. And whatever it is, we're just kind of buying things. And, I mean, what kind of research do we put into some stuff? You know, I mean, these days I do put a little more research into my higher end items, but damn, I guess I got to start looking at my $20 blue jeans and seeing what's going on and check out reviews and if those are even real. Because that's the thing. What's real anymore? What's the actual truth? It's what you want to believe is really what it is. Because there's both sides of the story out there on everything. So it's who do you want to listen to and who do you want to say is telling the truth? You can play it either way on any story, but hell, here's a little research for you. One of my guys I follow, simple Google search, okay? Pfizer criminal history. All right, and I'll even read it. Here's right at the very top. All right, you verify it if you want. And you should always verify for yourself, especially when it ain't just blue jeans, because we know what Pfizer's up to. All right, Pfizer has been a habitual offender. They quoted that. Habitual offender, persistently engaging in illegal and corrupt marketing practices, bribing physicians and suppressing adverse trial results. Since 2002, the company and its subsidiaries have been assessed $3 billion in criminal convictions, civil penalties, and jury awards. All right, so they have a criminal history. Just saying. Just saying. And I don't know if you know, as far as things happening too fast, shit, it only took 2 days from the time Moderna had received their DNA sequence for the so-called COVID, coronavirus 2019, whatever its technical name is anyway. Better quit trying to sound so smart. Because I'm just a dope. I'm just a dope. Alright? So you should be looking for yourself. Yeah, because if you're on the fence, don't you want to know which side you should land on? Because I'd hate to land on the broken glass. But yeah, 2 days from the time they got the DNA sequence, they had their vaccine developed. And I'm hesitant to call it a vaccine. Why? Have you looked at their websites? Do they call it a vaccine? Yep. I mean, nope. Yeah, it's an operating system. Software for life. Kind of like an app, but not for your phone. Don't you love when you get those apps and they constantly update and take up all your memory on your phone? And then sometimes some of them apps, even after you delete the app, there's still this shit left around. Yep, causing problems, taking up space. Yeah. So you just can't get rid of them, can you? Yeah, well, I don't know a lot about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Yeah. But it does, the way Mr. Fauci talks about it, sounds more in line with what vaccine science would describe and define as a vaccine from what I remember. Yeah. But, hey, I mean, we already know Pfizer has a criminal history if you look at that and trust Google. I mean, it's their top search result. All right, so they're an authoritative source, aren't they? They're the ones that are censoring us all here on Google. I mean, on YouTube. Yeah, and anyway, Johnson & Johnson. I mean, one thing you can look it up too. Maybe you should check out their baby powder and the asbestos. Yep, the cancer-causing asbestos that was in their baby powder, causing cancer in people that they knew about for decades. Yep. So maybe you should Consider buying your Band-Aids somewhere else and your baby powder somewhere else. You know? I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because I'm not insinuating anybody else should do anything else. But, maybe put a little time into where they're spending their resources and putting their trust. Because remember, for a lot of us anyway, the money we get is the money that we spend our time and sweat and blood and sometimes tears to create and generate that little piece of paper in our hand. The value to us in that paper is our time. And for now it buys stuff, I'm going to be looking at my products real hard because they're getting pretty shitty. And as far as me being on the fence for what these 3 companies have to offer, what I'll tell you is I'm not on the fence at all. Not on the fence at all. Yep. And my side didn't have no broken glass, so at least I ain't stepped in it. Yeah, there's a rambling. Alright, so no notes, no script. That's just me rambling on. So they'll probably use it as evidence that I'm insane when they want to lock me up and put me in a camp. Bye-bye.